Alan Turing, The Importance of Theoretical Foundations in Practical Applications. Why, in a world brimming with technological marvels and digital wonders, do we still look back to the foundations laid down by theorists of the past? Why does the theoretical still hold sway in the practical, tangible world we navigate each day? Hello, I'm Alan Turing, though not the flesh and blood you might expect, but a voice carrying forward the legacy of a pioneer who once dwelt in the realms of theory and practice alike. You might be familiar with my work, which lingered at the crossroads of abstract thought and its real-world applications, and how it has shaped the landscape of modern computing and beyond. Let us embark upon a narrative journey, one that weaves through the rich tapestry of theoretical underpinnings and their profound impacts on the practical world. This is a voyage through ideas and insights, where the abstract meets the tangible, where the principles I once toyed with continue to resonate through time. Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound lessons from the legend. Our first segment shall unravel the enigma of how theoretical frameworks guide the creation and refinement of practical tools. This is the essence of our exploration, the heart of our quest for wisdom in the digital age. In the early days of computation, the machines were cumbersome, and the logic that governed them, while profound, was locked in the rigid embrace of physical gears and levers. The theoretical foundation was there, but it was so intimately tied to the machinery, it was almost indistinguishable from it. I proposed the idea of a universal machine, one that could take on any form of computation by simply changing the instructions fed into it. This was not just a leap in technological thought, it was a conceptual revolution. This universal machine, or what came to be known as the Turing machine, was never intended to be built. It was an abstraction, a theoretical construct designed to understand the limits of computation. Yet, from this abstract idea emerged the principles that would guide the creation of real computers, machines that you now hold in the palm of your hand or sit before as you listen to this discourse. Now, consider this. How often do you encounter a problem that seems insurmountable, a task so daunting in its complexity that you don't even know where to begin? Theoretical foundations are like the North Star for these situations. They don't necessarily give you every step of the journey, but they provide a direction, a guiding light through the darkness of uncertainty. Take the example of the algorithms that now define your digital existence. Every search query you make, every digital interaction is underpinned by algorithms. These algorithms were once mere theoretical constructs. Their beauty and elegance lay in their simplicity, in the purity of logic that underpinned them. Yet, it is these constructs that now power the engines of the world's largest technology companies. But why does this matter to you? It matters because understanding the theoretical foundations of these tools gives you the power to use them more effectively, to innovate, and to create. It arms you with the foresight to see beyond the immediate, beyond the code, into the realm of what could be. As I once said, we can only see a short distance ahead, but we can see plenty there that needs to be done. The theoretical gives you a vantage point, a place to stand and survey the horizon of possibility. Now let's take a moment to consider encryption and cybersecurity, areas where my work has had significant influence. The theoretical principles of cryptography, once academic musings on the nature of secrecy and information, are now the bedrock of secure communication on the internet. Your online transactions, your private conversations, they're all protected by the practical applications of these theories. But it's not just about understanding the theories themselves. It's about grasping their implications. The theoretical foundations of encryption didn't just change how we secure information. They changed how we think about privacy, about the very nature of secrets. They prompted us to ask profound questions about the rights to privacy in an interconnected world, about the balance between security and liberty. So, as we navigate this first part of our dialogue, I implore you to consider the abstract not as a distant cousin to the real, but as its progenitor. The theoretical foundations laid down in the annals of history are not just relics to be admired from afar. They are living, breathing ideas that continue to shape the practical world in which you live and work. Before we transition to our next segment, I leave you with a question to ponder. How might embracing theoretical insights transform your approach to the challenges and opportunities that you face in your own field? Now, as we proceed, let us delve into the realms of logic and computation and explore how theoretical principles in these areas have given rise to the digital age, an era where information is king, deciphering the blueprint of innovation. Theoretical logic in the tapestry of computation. In our ongoing discourse, we now turn to the interplay of logic and computation, to a time when the seeds of the digital age were yet to sprout, waiting for the nurturing touch of theory to coax them into the light of day. Let us delve into the essence of logic, the structural framework of reasoning upon which all theoretical foundations rest. Logic is the bedrock of computation, the language in which the machines speak to us and to each other. It is here, in the austere beauty of logical constructs, that the vast potential of technology finds its voice. Remember, it was the meticulous study of logical systems that paved the way for computers to evolve from bulky calculators to the architects of virtual worlds. The development of Boolean algebra, a system of logic based on binary variables, became the cornerstone of computer logic. It was a concept purely theoretical in nature, birthed from the study of philosophy and mathematics. Yet without it, the digital circuits that form the backbone of modern computing devices could not exist. Now, reflect on this. Every piece of software you interact with is an edifice built upon the foundations of logical theory. The algorithms that sort, search, and sequence the data of the digital realm are all progeny of theoretical logic. They are the offspring of abstract thought, made manifest through the language of code. In my own journey, I grappled with these logical concepts, wrestling them into a form that could be understood by both man and machine. The Turing test, a challenge I posed to the world, was rooted in the theoretical understanding of what it means to think. It asked whether a machine could exhibit intelligent behavior indistinguishable from that of a human, a question that probed the philosophical as much as the computational. The impact of this theoretical exploration is profound. Artificial intelligence, a field that now permeates every aspect of modern life, owes its existence to these early musings. The smart assistants that schedule your meetings, the recommendation systems that guide your choices, the autonomous vehicles that are beginning to grace your roads, all these are applications of theory in practice. But the influence of theory extends beyond the digital sphere. Consider the field of genetics, where the application of computational logic has enabled us to decipher the building blocks of life itself. The Human Genome Project, an endeavor that mapped the entire human genetic code, relied heavily on computational algorithms, tools that are theoretical at their core. And so, I pose to you another contemplation. In what ways has the logic of computation influenced your understanding of the world? How has it shaped your perception of what machines are, and more intriguingly, what they might become? As we progress through this dialogue, Remember that the theoretical is not merely a scaffold upon which the practical is built. It is the soil from which the practical grows, the nutrients that feed the evolution of technology. In the logical patterns of theory, we find the blueprints of innovation, sketches of a future continually being redrawn. The wisdom here lies in the recognition that the theoretical and the practical are not two disparate realms, but a continuum. The abstract concepts of today are the seeds of tomorrow's technologies, and by nurturing these seeds with careful thought and inquiry, we cultivate a garden of endless possibility. In the forthcoming segment of our narrative, we shall explore the transformative power of theoretical computing principles in shaping the very fabric of society. But until then, let your mind wander through the gardens of logic and computation and marvel at the structures that have grown from these fertile grounds, constructing the loom of progress, the threads of theory in the weave of society. As we continue to weave the intricate details of our narrative, we find ourselves poised on the cusp of a revelation, one that reveals how theoretical constructs not only shape the tools we use, but also mold the very society we inhabit. Now let us consider the broader canvas upon which the threads of theory and practice intertwine, creating the rich fabric of our current society. You see, theoretical computer science is not just about machines and algorithms. It's about the frameworks that underpin entire systems and infrastructures. It's about how we, as a collective, organize, process, and disseminate the vast oceans of information that define our era. Take, for example, the Internet, a sprawling network of networks that has become the central nervous system of our global village. Its protocols and architectures, while technical in nature, are born from theoretical studies in network theory, information theory, and distributed systems. These are not merely abstract concepts. They are the sinews and bones that give the Internet its form and function. Reflect upon how these theoretical foundations have altered the landscape of communication, commerce, and community. The very notion of a global economy, one that operates across the ether of cyberspace, is predicated upon the theoretical models of data transmission and encryption. These models have transformed the marketplace from a physical locale to a digital expanse, redefining how you engage with trade and entrepreneurship. And what of social dynamics? The algorithms that underpin social media platforms influence how information is disseminated and consumed, shaping public opinion and discourse. These algorithms, while practical tools, are the children of graph theory and sociology, of theoretical studies into the nature of networks and human relationships. Let us not forget the role of theoretical computer science in the realm of health and medicine. Bioinformatics, a discipline where computation meets biology, has been pivotal in advancements such as personalized medicine and epidemiological modeling. The fight against global pandemics, the quest for bespoke treatments tailored to the individual genetic makeup, all these are facilitated by abstract algorithms that crunch data and unearth patterns. So, I ask you to ponder, in what ways has the theoretical shaped your personal and professional interactions? How has it influenced the manner in which you engage with the world and the people within it? Moving deeper, consider the ethical and societal implications that arise from these theoretical applications. With every algorithmic decision, with every data point collected, there are questions of privacy, equity, and governance. The theoretical models that govern artificial intelligence and machine learning are not just technical concerns. They are the battlegrounds for ethical decision-making and societal values. The principles of fairness, accountability, and transparency in algorithmic systems. These too are rooted in theory. They draw from philosophical debates and ethical frameworks, challenging us to apply abstract reasoning to concrete practices. As machines become more entwined with our daily lives, the theoretical foundations of ethics and governance gain new significance, urging us to consider the kind of future we wish to forge. Thus, the tapestry of society, with all its complexity and color, is woven on a loom constructed from the threads of theoretical understanding. This loom is ever expanding, ever adapting, driven by the dual engines of abstract thought and practical application. As we prepare to enter the final chapter of our dialogue, I invite you to reflect on the transformative power of theoretical principles, not just in the machines and systems we build, but in the very structure of our collective existence. When next we speak, we shall delve into the future, exploring how the theoretical will continue to shape the practical in the unwritten chapters of our shared story. Horizons of Tomorrow, Theoretical Foundations and the Dawn of Future Realms. In this final installment, we shall transcend the present and cast our gaze forward, to envision how the interplay of theory and practice will continue to shape the odyssey of human progress. The future, a canvas as yet untouched by the brushstrokes of reality, awaits the bold ideas and daring innovations that will define the coming age. Envision the advancements in quantum computing, a fledgling field that is already beginning to take flight on the wings of theoretical physics and computer science. The strange and counterintuitive principles of quantum mechanics, once mere thought experiments, are now the scaffolding for a new class of computing that promises to revolutionize our problem-solving capabilities. From cryptography to complex system simulation, the theoretical underpinnings of quantum theory are set to unlock doors we have only just begun to imagine. Consider, too, the realm of artificial general intelligence, AGI, the pursuit of creating machines that can understand, learn, and apply intelligence to solve any problem, much like a human being. This lofty goal beckons us to explore the depths of cognitive science, philosophy, and computational theory. The theoretical models of mind and consciousness will serve as the guiding stars for this quest, charting a course through uncharted cognitive landscapes. As we peer further, we see the potential for theoretical advancements to reshape our physical world through the realm of material science. The discovery of new materials and substances through computational simulations is already underway, but the future holds the promise of programmable matter, substances that can change their properties in real time, informed by theoretical models of molecular behavior. The implications for manufacturing, construction, and everyday objects are profound, heralding a shift in how we interact with the material world. The theoretical also promises to redefine our relationship with the environment. Climate modeling, powered by advanced computation and theoretical ecology, may soon provide the predictive insights necessary to address ecological challenges proactively. Imagine a world where we can anticipate and mitigate the effects of climate change, preserving biodiversity and ensuring the sustainability of our planet for future generations. Yet, as we chart the course of future innovation, we must also be mindful of the societal tapestry into which these threads of theory will be woven. The ethical, legal, and social implications of emerging technologies must be considered with the same rigor as the technical challenges they present. The theoretical frameworks of justice, human rights, and societal well-being will be critical in guiding the application of our technological prowess. So, as we stand at the threshold of tomorrow, let us ask ourselves, How will we steward the power of theoretical knowledge? In what ways can we ensure that the technologies of the future enrich and uplift the human experience rather than diminish or endanger it? Let us commit to a vision of the future where theoretical insights continue to serve as the bedrock for advancements that are not only technologically profound, but also ethically sound and socially responsible. A future where the loom of progress weaves a fabric that is inclusive, equitable, and reflective of our highest aspirations. As our dialogue draws to a close, let us not see this as an ending, but as an invitation to continue exploring, questioning, and dreaming. For it is in the pursuit of unanswered questions and the dreaming of bold new dreams that the future is forged. And in this relentless pursuit, the marriage of theory and practice will remain the eternal dance that drives the onward march of civilization. In the silence that follows our conversation, let your imagination take flight over the horizons of tomorrow, and may the theoretical foundations we have laid guide you to ever greater heights of understanding and achievement. The dawn of future realms awaits.